Hello, hello! Have you already seen latest Lindy's release? Oh my gosh, Lindy's has come with something very special and something very cool that I will be showing you today. What's new at Lindy's? First, this flat magical set, Magicals without shimmer, that has been designed by Aga Baraniak, one of the Lindy's educator and also AV studio owner. It has 5 super pigmented colors which create a gorgeous watercolor effect. So this set, you will see, has Aga's personality and the colors are completely amazing and mind-blowing. We will try them in a minute and you will love them, I promise. What else do we have? These new wonderful Glitzy Magicals that come in a set of 5 and also one in an individual jar. And you will see there are 2 gold colors and they are completely different. But what are Glitzy Magicals? It's the shimmer part of the regular Magicals. You know that there are flat Magicals and shimmer Magicals. They are shimmery because they have mixed pigments with mica and other ingredients. So these 6 are the colors they use for mixing, and finally we will be able to do our own mixtures. What does it mean? That now you can multiply your magicals by 6! Yay! Okay, take a seat so you don't feel dizzy. There are 40 flat magicals, 35 plus the new 5 Monty Meadows. But if we mix them with the 6 glitzes, we have 240 new shimmer magicals. But you can also mix them with the other magicals too, the shimmer magicals or the shakers. So in total we have 150 magical colors in the jars, plus 25 magical shakers, that is 140 colors. And if we mix them with the Glitzy Magicals, we have 840 colors. This is crazy. Oh my gosh, I'm going crazy with this. So I think I better start showing you this all. I'm not showing you the 840 today, but I want you to see how to use them and get the best result. But first things go first. So let's try the new flat magical set Monty Meadows designed by Aga Baraniak. I have prepared 2 pieces of watercolor paper from Canson, and I'm going to do 2 different swatches. One using the magicals as watercolors, and in the other one I will sprinkle magicals as I usually do on most of my projects to get that magical effect. Let me just open the jars. I will tell you the names in a moment, and this way we will see the difference. You can clearly see they have a lot of pigment. The powder itself is amazing. Let's start with the first color. It's called Wild Rose Rouge. In this side I add some water and I'm going to sprinkle magicals. And in the other side, I put some water in my palette and I'm going to add a tiny bit of magical. Just a tiny bit because it is super pigmented. I mix it well and I do some strokes. Of course, the more magical you add, the darker the color. Next color is Evergreen Emerald. And I'm going to do the same. I add water on the paper and I'm going to sprinkle powders. Even though it's a green color, it has lots of blue particles. Wow! Look at this. I want to add some more water, just a tiny bit. And I use it as a watercolor on the other paper. Wow, it's really dark. If you want it to be lighter, just add more water, the same way you would do with a watercolor. Wow, this teal color is so beautiful. And it really feels like a watercolor. It's super pigmented. Next color is Foxglove Fuchsia. Wow, it's amazing, like pure magenta. Such a cool color. This is Monty Meadows green. It's like lime green, yellowish. And it has blue microparticles, even some orange. Oh wow, it's really cool. And finally, my favorite is Stormy Sky, and this is such an intense blue. Be careful when you use them in your projects because the colors are really pigmented and strong. Oh wow, it has microparticles in yellow, pink and different shades of blue. Oh wow, it seems to be black! And the feeling is really like I'm using watercolors. Completely amazing. This is how they look when you sprinkle them. It's absolutely incredible. Evergreen Emerald. Wow. And look the amazing blue. Yeah, and this green. Love them all. And this is how they look when you dissolve them in water. It really feels like you're using watercolors. Now let's see how Glittery Magicals work. This individual jar is called Gleaming Gold, and you will see glitzes don't work exactly the same as the other magicals. These don't have pigment, it's just the shimmer, so it stays like floating in the surface and then it deposits when it dries, but they don't get totally absorbed in the paper. We also have the 5 colors in set is called Glittery Magicals set, and these are the colors. We have Glitzy Gold, Scintillating Silver, Showstopper Copper, Snazzy Sparkle, and Ritzy Rose Gold. They come in the set of 5, so let's test them here and then let's mix them with the Monty Meadows colors. I add some water in my watercolor paper and take a pinch of magical Glitzy. A tiny bit is enough. Obviously, the more you add to the other magicals, the more shimmer they will have. But I recommend you to use them in tiny bits. If you add too much, the color will get absorbed and the glitzy will float. It can cover the colors completely, so just keep that in mind and decide what effect do you want. As you can see, both gold colors are different. The first one is like vintage gold and the second one is more yellowish. Now I'm going to mix them with Monty Meadows colors. So I'm just adding some water on each space on my color palette. And I'm going to mix each color with the 6 glitzy. I add the sample first so you can see the difference. And now I'm going to add a tiny bit of each glitzy. I mix them really well. Of course, you can play sprinkling the magicals and then sprinkling the glitzes, but today, for the swatches, I want to do it this way. many different shades we can get with just one set of Magicals, mixing them with the Glitzys. It's absolutely amazing! And now I'm going to mix the Glitzys with a shimmer set of Magicals. In this case it's Victorian Bouquet. As you can see, you can get lots of colors. I think this product is really amazing, really fun to play with. Lots of possibilities, and of course I'm in love with new Monty Meadows set. So if you have any questions, leave them in the comments and I will answer as soon as possible. See you soon! Bye!